Welcome back, everyone. It's NFL Week 6 Best Bets, and we're getting straight back into the lab. And do we have something ready for you? I'm cooking this week. I have my absolute smash best bet. Do you want me to start? I'm pretty toey.
Go, get after
Bijan
it. Go,
Robinson, to infinity and Bijan. You can get rushing and receiving 100 yards, $2.
Oh, we're taking that.
Against the Panthers.
We're definitely taking that.
Now, Swift went for 70 in the first half. Roshan Johnson, he scored 2. Swifties ran 1. In fact, I'm not saying do this, but add in the touchdown score if you want. Add it in because he's going to go for a big one. So just 100 rushing and receiving.
If you can't tell, he's on the Bijan train. So yeah,
Bijan Robinson, $2. That is a fill up for me. So I'm going to kick the show off with my best bet of the program. Sip, who's your best bet?
Well, I reckon someone who's pretty similar in terms of his capacity to be able to run and receive here. I'm going to go with Gibbs.
Oh, Detroit Lions.
Oh, mate.
Against the Cowboys
Against the Cowboys who are a little bit depleted on defense, and I think he's the guy that's going to be able to go out there and pretty much get it done. So 75 plus scrimmage yards, I'm backing in because he's explosive and I'm really excited to see this one.
Yeah, I am as well.
Talking about a train.
That's a good little double there. That's a nice little.
I love that.
2 elite running backs who can catch the ball, run the ball.
Yep.
With good
great
matchups.
Opportunities. Yeah. Love it.
I'm excited. Right, I'll move on to my next prop of the week, and that is Lamar Jackson for 225 passing yards against Washington. Their pass defense it's horrendous. They have allowed so many yards. It's ridiculous. Lamar Jackson showed you what they can do. We know Derrick Henry can run the ball, but I expect a bit of play action. 225, it's not a lot. 2 weeks ago, Lamar Jackson went for 150, but that's because Derrick Henry went for 200 on the ground. This isn't a ground and pound matchup. I think Washington's not bad against the run. This is the one where you think if it's going to be tight, which a lot of people do, I just think Lamar Jackson can go bananas in the air. So 225 for $1.88. Throw that in. That's another one of my props of the week. What about you?
My one, Stefan Diggs. Great matchup against New England this week. Nico Collins is out, but plays a different position. That slot role there that Diggs is known for. Last 3 weeks, he's actually been really, really good. So 70 plus receiving yards, I really, really like. Right now, he's at 215, which I think's pretty good value. And he's obviously been in some pretty good touch, as I said, over the last 3 weeks. So the slot position for him is a really good one. Not necessarily massive and explosive, but just expect the ball to just be in his hands a bit more now that Nico's out. And I'm really excited about that one too. I reckon that's going to be good. I'm going to take him for 70 plus receiving. So I think CJ is going to try and find him a little bit more and. I'm pumped by that one because against this New England defense, Gonzalez goes out wide. He kind of takes over that kind of corner role, but I don't expect him to be a lot on Diggs, and he's ready to explode.
The Patriots are giving up the 6th most receiving yards to receivers aligned in the slot.
Excellent.
And the average yards they've allowed? 95.4 yards.
Love
70 for Stephon Diggs. I'm really liking that sip. Let's go for sure. Righto, we've got a bit more props because we got rid of the head-to-heads.
Yeah,
Get rid of them.
He can get stuff.
He
can get stuff.
There's no value in them. And you know what? Do your own head-to-heads at home. So I got one more for you before we go to the touchdown score of the week. It is Godwin from the Bucks.
You do like that.
70 receiving yards. He was a bit quiet last week. He started all right. I think he ended up with 60-odd yards. But Godwin in the slot, guess who just went bananas in the slot against this team?
Who'd they play last week?
Chiefs.
Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat.
That's right. And your heart won't be beating in this one. It'll be as calm as possible. I like Chris Godwin. 70 receiving yards. Do what you want with that. But that's where it's at. Baker Mayfield, we know that Lattimore will probably go to Evans, and that's a nasty matchup, and they'll target that. They didn't care about that last week, but I really like Chris Godwin in a game where it's indoors. He has gone bananas in the past. His last 2 matchups, 114 yards and 83 plus a TD in his last 2 starts. So Chris Godwin is my 3rd prop of the week.
Yep, love it. I've gone with anytime touchdowns now, so I went 2 props and two tutties. AJ Brown's my guy. I think gets back. He's healthy. They want to get the ball in his hands as well. They've struggled a little bit on the offense, and I just think Jalen loves him that much. He's going to find it. The Browns do play more of a zone coverage, and I think Brown loves that stuff there, to be honest. He just finds space and just yards after the catch. Couple of explosive ones in there as well, but I think you'll see him in the end zone this week for sure. So I'm liking that a lot.
I'll tell you why I love that, because Denzel Ward is down because of a hamstring injury, and Terry McLaurin posted 112 receiving yards last week in the exact same matchup. You're right. They love the man coverage, and there's one man that loves that as well, and it's A.J. Brown.
Excellent.
I can't wait to see that one.
I can't wait to see the man back out there doing his thing. He's a machine.
And he's had the extra week with the bye.
No doubt. Yep.
So that's a really good one from you, Sip, and I actually wouldn't mind that personally with a bit of yards, but it's about the touchdown there for you. I'll go to my anytime touchdown. I tossed around here, but I'm going to keep it simple. And I'm going to have to wait all week for it. It's Breece Lightning. It's Breece Hall from the New York Jets. They are going to keep it simple, I reckon, and they want to start well. Last week, no doubt they would have reviewed that game, but their second half was all right. Aaron was terrible in the first half. They didn't run the ball. They said on the commentary in London, we've got to run the ball. We've got to run the ball. Well, they get an all right matchup against the Bills, and they're going to have to run the ball. And if I'm at goal line, I don't want to risk it early. I want to give Breece Hall three chances. They might even go for it fourth down because the coach is not there to muck around. So Breece Hall for a touchdown, hasn't scored for 2 weeks. They're going to have to get him going, and I really like Breece Hall for an anytime touchdown at $2.
Excellent.
So really nice juice, a good matchup. Could be explosive, that one. Who knows? But I expect 3 touchdowns, maybe 4 from the Jets at home. And Breece Hall at his best, he should be scoring a touchdown in that matchup.
Very, very good. Excellent.
Come on, Sid, bring us home.
Oh, my one. David Montgomery.
Oh, Monty.
He's just a machine on the goal line, and he's going to get the ball again on the one, and he's just going to fucking pound it through. I love it.
I agree. He scored 9 in the last 20 games or something.
He's on a ridiculous number in terms of touchdowns, and again, it's a great matchup for him. I expect him just to be able to get down the field. Someone's going to get caught at the 1 or 2 yard line, and in comes big boy David to come in and do his thing. It just happens all the time.
That's great.
So I think that's a good one. I really, really like that. They're a highly powered offense, as I said, and they have 6 different scorers, and David's certainly going to be one of them. So I'm backing him in to be out there and get it done.
Hopefully early as well, because early they don't muck around.
And that's how they normally do it. Like, they normally get down, and he's part of their first half and everything like that. But when you get inside the 5 yard line, expect Big David to be behind there ready to go.
I love it. Well, let's just review our best bets. It's Bijan Robinson, 100 rushing and receiving. You get $2. We've got Godwin over 70 yards. We've got Lamar Jackson for 225 passing yards. And I've got Breece Hall for a touchdown. Sip has Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 scrimmage yards over. That's against Dallas. He plays for Detroit Lions, and he's a superstar. Stephon Diggs, 70-plus receiving yards. He'll be going up against New England, who hate the slot receivers. A.J. Brown, anytime touchdown. He gets a great matchup against the Browns. And Montgomery, touchdown against the Cowboys, who are missing a lot on the D-line. They are our best bets of the week. That's week 6 of the NFL. We hope you're going to get on all of them. We're going to multiply them all, but we're also going to back them individually. You do what you like. All the best this week. Let's go 8 from 8. Come on, Sip. We're due.
We are due.
See you guys. See you next week.